Hello, hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. Just when I think nothing about Harry and Meghan could make me think any less of them than I already do, a story will drop that just makes me shake my head at their ridiculously childish and immature behavior. I am also further reminded of how insanely jealous Harry's wife is of Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, or as I like to call her, Catherine the Great, and how Harry didn't even have the balls to stand up to his wife's nonsense during a period when the Queen was on her way to leave this world and her body and soul were about to make the journey into the heavens above. Rebecca English, royal editor for the Daily Mail, gave us a bit more insight from what went on that tragic day when Her Majesty passed away. While Harry raged at his father on the September day in 2022 after Charles asked him to come to Scotland alone, which meant leaving his ex-cable TV mattress actress wife behind, he was apparently pacified by the news that Catherine would not be going too. However, Rebecca lets us know within this article that royal biographer and expert Robert Hardman reveals in a new biography of the king it was Catherine herself who decided to remain at Adelaide Cottage with the children since they were going to be starting at their new school. Catherine felt it was best for one parent to stay at home with them. Robert Hardman's new book will be serialized over the next 4 days in the Daily Mail. It will also give us a peek into the small part Harry played in the wider story. It details how, as the Queen's life slowly ebbed away, drama was brewing in the background. I think we all remember when Harry spoke about this in his book, Spare, where he raged at his father over his Instagram-loving bitch wife. We all remember when Harry described his own father as nonsensical and disrespectful, and even shouted at his father to never speak about my wife that way. Harry even mentioned in his book it took Charles telling him Kate wasn't coming either, and Harry replied with a satisfied, "Then that's all you needed to say." Robert Hardman settles the misinformation being shoved out by Team Montecito and lets us know that Charles never even had to tell Catherine to stay away. I will provide a link in the description box below if you would like to read this article in its entirety. But here are my thoughts on this entire situation, since Tweedledee and Tweedledum love to rewrite history while omitting important facts. The dimwit and his equally dim-witted wife were in the UK and had no plans of seeing Her Majesty. They were also invited 3 days before her passing, and they turned that also. But Harry thought he was in a position where he could make demands and tell his father, who just lost his dear mama, on who should be by her bedside. Harry wanted his harlot with him, the same woman who less than 2 weeks earlier had openly threatened Her Majesty in her ridiculous Cut interview, where she had talked about how she was never made to sign an NDA when she married into the royal family and could share her story anytime, and decides not to. Let's be honest here. Had Harry brought his charlatan wife up to Balmoral, I wouldn't have put it past her to wear some kind of hidden camera, and mysteriously her favorite publication would get a story and maybe a photo of the Queen on her deathbed and a long write-up about how much the Queen meant to Meghan and the closeness they shared together. You know, the usual steaming hot pile of PR BS that gets shoveled out to make every moment all about her. All of these articles and stories exposing Harry and Meghan's bad behavior further demonstrate how much of an entitled POS those two numbskulls truly are. Harry married a woman who didn't even help calm his petulant, spoiled, paranoid behavior, but instead she has made him worse, all while destroying his carefully procured palace PR personality. At the end of the day, all Harry did was show the entire world that even when Her Majesty the Queen was taking her final breaths, they were obsessed with Catherine's moves, and Meghan was more focused on Catherine's whereabouts instead of Her Majesty, who dedicated her entire life to service and the people and was now passing away. Meghan couldn't have cared. So what? The Queen was dying. Whatever. She just wanted to know if Catherine was going to be there so she could throw a fit. Only a garbage human being would behave the way Harry and Meghan have and continue to do so to this very day. Anyways, with that said, my friends, what do you think of this story, and do you think the revelations in Mr. Hardman's serialization in the Daily Mail surprise you at all? Doesn't a part of you wish that the royal family would just toss Harry out and never look back? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, my friends, and I will catch you real soon in the next one. Stay gorgeous, my lovelies. Take care. Bye.